يذكرون
الذين يذكرون الذين يذكرون
الذين
نو قلقلة الذين يذكرون
الذين يذكرون الله الذين يذكرون الله
قياما وقعودا وعلى جنوبهم
قياما وقعودا وعلى جنوبهم ويتفكرون في خلق السماوات والأرض.
Yes. Wait. Yes, we can begin ربنا. After stopping, we can begin ربنا.
ربنا ما خلقت هذا باطلا سبحانك فقنا عذاب النار. النار.
Yeah.
ربنا إنك من تدخل النار فقد أخزيته.
Yes.
وما للظالمين من أنصار. ربنا إننا سمعنا مناديا.
If you stop as a result of no breath, you can stop مناديا. ربنا إننا سمعنا مناديا. After take new breath, مناديا ينادي للإيمان and so on. Okay? Yes.
ربنا
إننا غنى here most complete غنى. إننا most complete غنى with stress noon and merge noon. Also with stress meme and merge meme. إننا
سمعنا مناديا ينادي للإيمان أن آمنوا بربكم
فآمنا same most complete. This is stress مشدد. فآمنا. Yes.
ربنا فاغفر لنا ذنوبنا وكفر عنا سيئاتنا وتوفنا مع الأبرار.
وتوفى This is letter F. Repeat after me. Repeat after me this letter. F. Repeat, please. Please. Repeat. Repeat after this. F. أف أف. This is فاء with سكون. ها وتوفنا وتوفنا.
وتوفنا.
كلير كلير letter فاء. وتوفنا.
وتوفنا.
Yes, complete.
وتوفنا مع الأبرار.
Yes.
ربنا وآتنا ما وعدتنا على رسولك
على رسلك رسلك رسلك.
على رسلك ولا تخزنا يوم القيامة.
يوم القيامة.
يوم القيامة إنك لا تخلف الميعاد.
Yes.
فاستجاب لهم ربهم أني لا أضيع عمل
عامل. Two counts only. This is normal mad. عامل. No عامل. Two counts. Two only. Two beats.
عامل.
Yes. Again please. فاستجاب لهم.
فاستجاب لهم ربهم أني لا أضيع عمل.
لا أضيع عمل.
لا أضيع عمل. لا أضيع عمل عامل
منكم من ذكر أو أنثى.
منكم من ذكر أو أنثى بعضكم من بعض. فالذين هاجروا وأخرجوا من ديارهم
وأوذوا في سبيلي وقاتلوا وقتلوا.
فأوذوا في سبيلي وقاتلوا وقتلوا لأكفرن عنهم سيئاتهم.
continue. لأكفرن عنهم سيئاتهم.
لأكفرن عنهم سيئاتهم ولأدخلنهم جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار ثوابا من عند الله والله عنده حسن الثواب. لا يغرنك تقلب الذين كفروا في البلاد متاع قليل ثم مأواهم جهنم وبئس المهاد.
وبئس المهاد.
لكن الذين اتقوا ربهم لهم جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار خالدين نزول
خالدين فيها نزلا. Yes.
خالدين فيها نزلا من عند الله.
Yes.
وما عند الله وما عند الله خير للأبرار.
Yes.
وإن من أهل الكتاب لمن يؤمن بالله وما أنزل إليكم وما أنزل إليهم خاشعين لله لا يشترون بآيات الله ثمنا قليلا. أولئك لهم أجرهم عند ربهم إن الله سريع الحساب.
Yes.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا اصبروا وصابروا ورابطوا واتقوا
الله. This is فتحة.
واتقوا الله لعلكم تفلحون.
Yes. You want to continue or there is no?
Yes.
You want to continue?
Nisa.
You want to recite?
Yeah, my another son after I son.
After? Yes, you can.
I have two sons. Just another son after I. Okay.
After. Yes, you can begin now. And you can begin now.
It's surah?
النساء, the beginning of Surah النساء.
Okay. Asimba. Okay. Can I start now?
Yes, of course.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي
اتقوا ربكم. This is normal mad. When you stop and they carry on. 2 counts. اتقوا ربكم.
يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة.
من نفس واحدة. And we can stop.
من نفس واحدة.
Yes.
من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به.
This is connected mad, needs 4 counts, 4 or 5 counts. Okay, this is مد متصل واجب. 4 or 5 counts. تساءلون.
تساءلون.
Yes, continue.
الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا.
Yes.
وآتوا اليتامى أموالهم ولا تتبدلوا الخبيث بالطيب ولا تأكلوا أموالهم إلى أموالكم إنه كان حوبا كبيرا. وإن خفتم ألا تقسطوا في اليتامى فانكحوا ما طاب لكم من النساء مثنى وثلاث ورباع.
لا ورباع. Yes. Repeat after me. عي عو عي Yes. I want to send you application helps to help you how recite alphabetic Arabic. Okay. But how your name is in group? Yes, your name is in group.
Yeah.
Yes. I'll repeat this application again to help you how to recite alphabetic Arabics. Like letter Hamza, I, U, B, U, An, Ani, A, Na, Min, Al, Mu, Ni, Ma, I, An, Ani, A. This is about letter Hamza. So, baby, yes? Yes. A, I, U, B. A, Hamza فتحة A, I, U, B. A, همزة فتحة A, I, كسرة, U, ضمة, I, U, B. B, this is سكون. I, U, B. U, An, Ani, A, Na, Min, Al, Mu, Ni, Ma, I, An, Ani, A. Yes, I want from you repeat, and after repeating, after practice this letter, step by step, letter by letter, send me, I'll correct you. Okay? You understand? عي عوبع عو عن عني عن من المعني معي عن عني ع, and so on. This is very, very important for non-Arabs. No difficult. Inshallah, easy. But you listen after, you listen more and more and more and more, and I hope that you will be perfect. You will be perfect. Okay.
Can you send me this?
Yes. After finishing class, I'll repeat this application for you. Okay. Yes. Continue. ورباع. This is عين ساكنة.
فربع
Yes.
فربع
Yes, no problem now. Okay. فإن خفتم.
When you stop being difficult to me, in Arabic.
Yes, no problem. After inshallah, you will be better in this throat letters, and I know throat letters from non-Arabs difficult, but when practice about these letters from application, you will be better inshallah. Okay.
You send group, okay? You send the group, okay?
Yes, I'll send in group. You are in group, yes? You are in group حلقة تجويد. Yes. Yes. فإن خفتم. Yes, continue. فإن خفتم.
فإن خفتم ألا تعدلوا فواحدة أو ما ملكت أيمانكم ذلك أدنى ألا تعولوا.
Yes.
وآتوا النساء صدقاتهن
نحلة. Most complete قلنا. صدقاتهن نحلة. Yes.
فإن طبن لكم عن شيء منه نفسا فكلوه هنيئا
فكلوه هنيئا مريئا.
فكلوه هنيئا مريئا.
هنيئا مريئا.
هنيئا مريئا.
Yes.
ولا تؤتوا
السفهاء. This is seen with Dhamma. ولا تؤتوا السفهاء.
أموالكم التي جعل الله لكم قياما وارزقهم فيها.
التي جعل الله لكم قياما. We can begin وارزقوهم.
التي جعل الله لكم قياما وارزقهم فيها.
Begin وارزقوهم فيها.
وارزقوهم فيها واكسوهم وقولوا لهم قولا معروفا.
Yes.
وابتلوا اليتامى حتى إذا بلغوا النكاح فإن آنستم منهم رشدا فادفعوا إليهم أموالهم ولا تأكلوها إسرافا وبدارا.
ولا تأكلوها إسرافا وبدارا أي. Yes.
ولا تأكلوها إسرافا وبدارا أن يكبروا. ومن كان غنيا فليستعفف ومن كان فقيرا فليأكل بالمعروف فإذا دفعتم إليهم
أموالهم فإذا دفعتم إليهم أموالهم فأشهدوا عليهم Yeah, right.
وكفى بالله حسيبا للرجال نصيب
If you finish the page, stop. If you finish the page, stop. Okay.
للرجال
Yeah. When we finish the page, we stop, inshallah.
Okay. للرجال نصيب مما ترك الوالدان والأقربون وللنساء نصيب مما ترك الوالدان والأقربون مما قل منه
أو كثر.
أو كثر.
Yes.
نصيبا معروفا.
No. Take care. Again, نصيبا.
نصيبا معروفا.
This is فاء letter. مفروضة.
نصيبا مفروضا.
عين hasn't dot above it, but fa has a dot above it. مفروضة.
مفروضا. نصيبا مفروضا.
Yes.
Correct now?
Yes.
وإذا حضر القسمة أولو القربى واليتامى والمساكين
فارزقوهم
والمساكين فارزقوهم.
Yes. وإذا حضر. Yes. وإذا حضر.
فإذا حضر القسمة أولو القربى واليتامى والمساكين فارزقوهم منه وقولوا لهم قولا معروفا.
Finished page? Finished page? Yes.
Okay. I am calling my answer.
Now rules about letter Ra, rules of Ra letter. Wait, please. Yes.
This letter?
Wait. Rules. I'll explain rules. Some rules about Ra letter. Okay. Wait, please. Ra letter. This is Ra letter. Please. Wait. Where is? No. This. Yes. Why show this? Yes. Look screen now. Look at screen. Yes.
Sorry? Yeah.
Look at screen now, okay?
Yes.
This بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Look at screen. Screen clear for you? Screen. Yes. Rules of the letter Ra. Rules of the letter Ra. According to lightness and heaviness, Ra letter has 4 rules. Heaviness and lightness, rules of the letter Ra. According to lightness and heaviness, Ra letter has 4 rules. Ra letter has 4 rules. What about lightness and heaviness? Lightness مرققة by Arabic. Heaviness مفخمة. Okay. I explain by details inshallah. Light Ra 4 cases has 4 cases. Heavy Ra 8 cases. Number 3, both ways are permissible in 2 cases. Okay, now today inshallah we take light Ra 4 cases. Light Ra 4 cases with kasra. Number 1 with kasra. With kasra. With kasra. With kasra. Light Ra with a kasra. Examples. Adri. Repeat after me. Adri. Repeat after me. Where Roshan ولا Roshan? Adri. Beside you? Beside you?
Yeah.
Yes.
My son.
Both of you repeat after me. Adri.
Okay. Rasan. Adri.
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 Again.
Adri.
Rosan. No Rosan.
Rasan. Later.
Yes.
I call him.
Yes.
Rasan.
Yes. Complete until come back. الحريق. الحريق. He come? Yes. Yeah. Rosan, why you go far from? Yes. Light Ra 4 cases. Number 1 with kasra. Example. أدري. Say, repeat after me. أدري. أدري. Why this light has kasra? Has kasra. Okay. Now, الحريق.
الحريق.
Yes, you're with the next one. الحريق. Again, الحريق. Yes. مكرم. Yes. And next. The next. مكرم. حرم. Next. Yes. This the first case of light Ra has kasra. Okay. Number 2. If Ra with sukun, same original, or as a result of stopping and preceded by a letter with kasra. Again, if Ra with a sukun, same original, or a result of stopping and preceded by a letter with kasra. What about original sukun and an original سكون. You know, I explain you what is the difference between original سكون and unoriginal سكون. Original سكون, if any letter, no special ra, any letter, if we have of if any letter has sign سكون, when stop and carry on ساكن. If any letter has sign سكون, we recite this letter سكون with سكون when stop and also when carry on, like لم يلد ولم يولد in سورة الإخلاص. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد. لم يلد ولم يولد. Look at مصحف. لم يلد دال has sign سكون. يولد دال يولد has sign سكون. Thus it is original سكون. It is original سكون. When stop and carry on original سكون. Okay? But الصمد in the same surah. قل هو الله أحد. أحد when stop ساكن, but no original سكون. Unoriginal سكون. This is ساكن as a result of stopping. قل هو الله أحد. Why it isn't original سكون? As دال has vowel ضمتين, two ضمة. Also الصمد. الله الصمد. الصمد. دال here when stop by سكون as a result of stopping, but when continue there is no سكون but has ضمة. الصمد. But when the third ayah لم يلد ولم يولد, look at دال. دال has sign سكون. When stop and carry on ساكن. Letter دال ساكن. Okay? This is the difference between original سكون and unoriginal سكون. Original سكون, if any letter has sign سكون, I read this letter when stop and carry on with سكون. But if any letter has a vowel and I stop on it, I stop by سكون. In this case, this سكون unoriginal. Okay? I example again with these examples. I explain you again in this example. يبقى number 2 with سكون original or as a result of stopping and preceded by letter with كسرة. ضامر. ضامر. Look at طيب the second clearly مستمر. مستمر. When stop I stop with را by سكون. But when continue no سكون. Why? Has vowel. مستمر. مستمر. Yes? When stop مستمر. I recite here light. Why light? As سكون, this را ساكن preceded by كسرة. Same منهمر. When stop منهمر, I stop by سكون. Why? As a result of stopping preceded by كسرة, it is light. And also when continue as را has كسرة. The main rule of letter را the main rule of letter را ضمة فتحة heavy كسرة light. ضمة فتحة heavy كسرة light. when continue مستمر this is heavy.
Yeah. When stop light, I think.
when stop يبقى if I ask you what about را مستمر when stop and carry on, you answer when stop light. why light? as را becomes سكون as a result of stopping be preceded by كسرة. okay, but when continue را heavy. why heavy? as has vowel ضمة has vowel ضمة. okay, same منهمر. but when this منهمر را in منهمر in the word منهمر when stop and carry on, when stop and carry on light when stop and carry on. okay, look at the last example. فرعون را has سكون. I ask you now, را فرعون original سكون or an original سكون? original سكون. why? has sign سكون. preceded كسرة. yes, light. okay, يبقى again يبقى number 1 Mr. نوراني السلام عليكم. you are late today. Mr. نوراني السلام عليكم. Mr. نوراني you are late today. why?
10 o'clock Cairo time.
Maybe and I begin before time.
Yes, sir.
I begin before time. Excuse me.
10 o'clock I was online.
Now 10 o'clock.
It's 10 past 6 now.
Subhanallah. طيب, no problem. number 1 light has 4 cases. number 1 with كسرة. if را has كسرة light. أدري الحريق مكرم حرم. number 1. number 2 if را سكون preceded by كسرة or by a letter with كسرة. if را سكون original or unoriginal as a result of stopping. okay, understand Rushan and with Rushan and the Muslim, understand this slide or no? Complete?
Yes.
We can complete? Okay, no problem. يبقى number 1 light cases of letter را. number 1 with كسرة. را with كسرة. number 2 را with سكون preceded by كسرة. okay, number 3. what's number 3? with سكون. okay, original or as a result of stopping, original or unoriginal, and preceded by a letter with كسرة. Excuse me, unless 5 words. This number 2 except or rest 5 words. Why 5 words except this rule? وإرصاد لبالمرصاد فرقة مرصاد قرطاس.
Because heavy letter.
Yes. The heavy letter with fatha after the ra in the same word. You add in the same word. There are 5 words except in this rule. If ra rule says ra second preceded by kasra, ra light. Unless 5 words. What are these words? 5. وإرصاد لبالمرصاد قرطاسة فرقة. Why this ra in these 5 words heavy? As there is a heavy letter comes after ra in the same word. وإرصادا لبالمرصاد فرقة مرصادا قرطاس قرطاس نو قرطاس نو وإرسا لا نو لبالمرصاد نو فرقة نو مرصادة. But we say, all say, repeat after me, please, Roshan, and with him, and Mr. Nourani. Yes, 1, 2, 3. We have with us 1, 2, 3. Yes, number 1. وإرصادا. Number 2. No, number 2 person. I need person. وإرصاد. Yes. وإرصادا. Yes. وإرصادا again, please. Net weeks.
وإرصادا.
Number 3. Number 6. Yes. Now, لبالمرصاد. Number 1.
لبالمرصاد.
Yes. Number 2.
لبالمرصاد.
Number 3.
لبالمرصاد.
Yes. فرقة. Number 1. Number 1. Mr. Nourani. فرقة. There is no. You hear me? Maybe net weeks.
فرقة.
طيب, excuse me, now we stop now the class as a host. I haven't a host now. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum.
عليكم السلام شيخ.
Excuse me, I haven't. Wait. Maybe Mr. Karim send me the host. Okay, I tell him. Or we can. You want to complete or finished now? Mr. Nourani, Roshan, with him, Mr. Muslim Nourani, Roshan,
Yes, sir.
you want complete or finished now?
I don't know, Sheikh. What time did you start? Have you been?
طيب, but I haven't the host of Zoom application now with Mr. Karim. Mr. Karim hasn't fine.
Mr. Roshan, can you give this?
Roshan has host.
He's the host.
Yes. Yeah, Roshan, give me host, please. Give me host. Yes, give me host. Send me host. Yeah, Roshan, where are you?
Roshan, can you give the host to? Yeah.
Roshan, send me host. Okay, thanks very much. Thanks. Thank you. Now, yes, Alhamdulillah. We stop and where is yes. Number one, فرقة.
فرقة.
Number one, Mr. Nurani. فرقة.
أنا
فرقة.
Number two.
فرقة.
Number three.
فرقة.
مرصاد.
مرصاد.
Two.
مرصاد.
Three.
مرصاد.
قرطاس. Number one. Two.
قرطاس.
Three.
قرطاس.
Yes, thanks. You understand this rule. This rule has, unlike with sukun, original as a result of stopping, original or unoriginal, preceded by a letter with kasra, except for 5 words. 5 words, okay? طيب. Next. This, unlike the rule of ra letter in this, unlike the rule ra letter in these 5 words, will be heavy because of the heavy letter carrying fatha after the ra. Okay? Because a letter heavy or a heavy letter comes after ra in the same word. Add here in the same word. Okay? Complete. Number three. With sukun and preceded by ya sakina. With sukun and preceded by ya sakina. Okay? Understand? My brothers. You understand? Are you hear me? Yes, with sukun and preceded by ya sakina. Light? Yes. Kabir. Yes, number one.
كبير.
Number two.
كبير.
لا, kabir. No, kabir. And put your lips in the front of mouth. No. Kabir. Like this. Kabir. Like smile. Kabir.
كبير.
Yes. Number two. Number three.
كبير.
Yes. قدير. Number one.
قدير.
Two.
قدير.
قدير. دي. قدير.
قدير.
Yes. Three.
قدير.
خير. One. خير.
خير.
Two.
خير.
Three.
خير.
Yes. Number four. Example number 4. الطير. Number one.
الطير.
Two.
الطير.
Three.
الطير.
Yes. الطير.
الطير.
Yes. I ask now why ra sakina preceded any ya maddiya or ya liniya, ya maddiya or ya liniya. Why ra becomes light if preceded by letter ya or ya letter, as ya the mother of the daughter كسرة daughter ya mother. Okay, alif mother, his daughter فتحة daughter alif mother, ضمة daughter واو mother. Okay, we recite ra has kasra by light, and the kasra the daughter of ya mother of kasra. This is the cause why you recite ra light if preceded by ya letter. Okay, any ra when stop it preceded by ya light. Okay, understand this slide or no?
Yes, sir.
It is easy. But number 1 has kasra, number 2 sukun preceded kasra, number 3 with sukun preceded by ya. Who answer? Who say these rules? Number 1 with kasra, number 2 with sukun preceded kasra, number 3 with sukun preceded ya. Who say these 3 rules?
Number one with kasra. Number 2 with sukun preceded by kasra.
Yes.
And number 3 is
preceded by ya, sukun preceded by ya. This is
preceded by ya.
at the screen. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Next. Number 2. You can answer. What are 3 rules, 3 cases? Now, 4 cases. We take now 3 cases. What are 3 cases of light letter? Number 2, you can answer. Number 2, Raushan, you can answer.
No.
Why no? Why no? Number 3, you can answer.
Ra preceded by kasra.
Number 1 with kasra. Number 3, number 2, again from begin.
Number 1 ra kasra.
With kasra, yes.
With kasra.
Number 2.
Number 2 ra preceded by kasra.
Sukun preceded kasra. Sukun preceded kasra. Yes. Number 3.
Ya preceded by kasra.
Number 3. Sukun preceded ya. Sukun preceded ya letter. Sukun preceded ya letter. Ra sakina or ra with sukun preceded by ya sakina. Yes, number 2, you can or no until now? It is easy. Number 2, Raushan, yes, take care.
Yes.
Number one. Yes, number 1. This is number 1. Yes, this is. From begin. Yes. With kasra, number 1. With kasra, number 1. Yes. Number 2, with sukun preceded kasra. Either sukun original or unoriginal. Number 3, with سكون preceded ياء. It is easy. It is easy. Okay? Yes, you can answer. With كسرة. Repeat after me. With كسرة.
with kasra.
Number 2. With كسرة preceded preceded كسرة. Sorry. Number 2. With سكون preceded كسرة.
With sukun preceded kasra.
Number 3. With سكون preceded ياء.
With sukun preceded ya.
Yes. I ask now, how many letters except the light ra?
5.
5. Yes. قرطاس مرصادة لبين مرصاد فرقة لبين إرصادة لبين مرصاد مرصادة فرقة قرطاس. Okay. Now except the last case of light letter with سكون. Take care. With سكون and preceded by second letter, and this letter is preceded by a letter with كسرة. Shortly with سكون preceded سكون preceded كسرة. with سكون preceded سكون preceded كسرة. Yes. With سكون and preceded by a second letter, and this letter is preceded by a letter with كسرة. Shortly with سكون preceded سكون preceded second same preceded second preceded كسرة. Okay. Example حجر. Look at حجر. We stop ra by سكون as a result of stopping. Preceded سكون ساكن سكون preceded كسرة. حجر ra here ساكن when stop as I stop in it. Preceded كسرة preceded ساكن را ساكن preceded ساكن preceded كسرة. حجر سمسم سحر را becomes ساكن as a result of stopping. Preceded ساكن preceded كسرة. Okay? Understand this slide or no?
Yes, sir.
طيب. روشان understand? روشان.
Yes.
Yes or 50-50? Huh? Maybe. طيب. Inshallah, you will be better, inshallah. It is easy. We repeat after more and more. Now I ask you 2 questions. حجر. What about ra حجر when you stop and carry on? Mr. Nurani. حجر. Light. When you stop. When you
stop with سكون.
That
it
letter
is preceded by سكون and it is preceded by كسرة.
preceded سكون preceded كسرة. When stop light. طيب when carry on?
When carry on light as well.
Why?
Because it is got a كسرة.
كسرة. has كسرة. طيب now number 2 or number 3 you can help us. سحر. When stop?
light.
Right. Why light when stop? Ra here.
Because ra has sukun preceded by sukun.
Preceded ساكن preceded كسرة. Ra with سكون. Ra with سكون. Preceded ساكن. Preceded ساكن or سكون same. Ra with سكون. Preceded ساكن or سكون same. Preceded كسرة. طب when carry on? When carry on?
Sorry?
When carry on, light or heavy?
Light, light, light.
When carry on, why? Main rules ضمة فتحة heavy كسرة light.
Okay. Dhamma.
يبقى it is heavy when carry on. It is heavy when carry on. Okay?
Yes, yes.
Understand? I hope that inshallah, I send you some questions about light-ra. Okay? Inshallah, next time we complete the rule of ra letter. 8 cases heavy. 8 cases heavy of letter ra. Thanks very much. See you later. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Yes.
Next halaqah, one.
حلقة one next today what the day today Sunday Monday Tuesday 10 o'clock Egypt 10 o'clock Egypt. I don't know Mecca. I don't know Mecca now change or unchange.
Yes, now, 10 o'clock Egypt, you started early today.
Mecca Egypt
Was,
Mecca Egypt same Nurani now.
yes, Sheikh. Sheikh, I came in at 10 o'clock Egypt time.
Okay, inshallah 10 o'clock Egypt inshallah.
Yeah, then
yes.
You already started.
Thanks.
Makkah time is 11:30 now.
I don't sure. I don't sure. 10 o'clock Egypt inshallah. Thanks very much. See you later. Assalam.
No, today we didn't read the Quran. We were supposed to read page 75. That's what you had said on your poster.
We finished reciting.
Oh, you finished. What time did you start then today, Sheikh? You said that.
We finished today. We finished.
Okay, sir. All right. Okay then.
Inshallah, next class.
Can you please send me this Alif Fatha and this you say before this Alif Fatha Alif Kasra.
This application I send it you. I'll send you application inshallah.
Inshallah.
After finishing. Now inshallah. Thanks. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam.